Hearts and St Johnstone got together at Tynecastle yesterday. Both got back among the goals last weekend at the end of a scoring drought.
Chance now for Scatchell! Egan Johnson!
Francisco Santander off the post and in. Casabra is there. Dave Mackay.
At Tynecastle yesterday was Paul Mitchell.
Brought down by Finnegan. Comes inside onto Kevin Moon. Nice pass out wide onto Dave Mackay. Mackay looks up, tempting ball. Kello comes for it. It's flicked away by Webster. That's onto Liam Craig. That's clever. And that's the opening goal. Manu and Kello came a-wandering and didn't get the cross from Dave Mackay. And he was very slow to get back with a lovely touch from Liam Craig and beautifully finished by the left foot. 3 minutes played at Tynecastle. A terrific touch by Liam Craig, and Hearts are behind. Saints building again. Finnegan. Hebert just checks his run. I'd say long onto Miller. Inside, Finnegan swings out of it. Here's Marcus Haber. Good control. Good save. Well, he scored last week against Hibs. He watched his strike partner send it high in the air, but brought it down well and tested Marion Kello. Hearts have got such a poor record in the first half of finding the net. Scored quickly last weekend in the second half against Inverness. They're going to do so here again. Medito sends it in. Stephen Elliott rising. Well, he didn't test Peter Enkelman, but he wasn't far away. Great cross from Towell and just off target. Hearts trying to find an equaliser. David Templeton working his way into the game. That's not a great ball inside, but it falls to Stephen Elliott. And Peter Enkelman is secure. Well, Saints have lost goals in only 2 of their 8 away matches this season, and Enkelman keeping Hearts at bay. Nice ball through again. Hearts getting more pressure. Much better second half performance from the Tynecastle side. That's up by Hamill. Sutton was being held there, and the referee says penalty. David McCracken it was. And Stevie O'Reilly in perfect position to point to the spot. Well, Jamie Hamill's ball in. Sutton clearly impeded there, and referee said penalty kick. Jamie Hamill, a good success rate from the spot last season, and there sees that one saved by Peter Enkelman. It's a good save from the goalkeeper. Not a great penalty from Jamie Hamill, but it's the trailing arm that does the job here. Steve Lomas getting his message through, relaying it to one, and then it goes to Tommy Wright on the bench. Not the most direct communication, but he'll be happy with the way his side's playing. Dave Mackay trying to get the better of Ryan McGowan. That's sent away. Clip back into Mackay. Davidson on the run, goes down, penalty. Eggert Johnson tripped him. Stevie O'Reilly again with a simple call, and it's a yellow card for Eggert Johnson. Well, Hearts took an age to clear it, and Johnson with a trip on Davidson. Saints captain Dave Mackay makes no mistake from the penalty spot. Hearts didn't convert theirs, but the St Johnstone number 2 simply sends Marion Kello the wrong way. That's unstoppable from there. St Johnstone 2-0. Here's Eggert Johnson. Well, some Hearts fans have already left. They've seen enough. Ryan Stevenson plays it in, comes back onto Rudy Scatchell. It's blocked. Elliott in there too. Davidson wanted a free kick. That's onto Medito. Bends it and in. Hearts are back in the match with 4 minutes to play from Medito. Well, St Johnstone feel that Davidson was fouled on the edge of the box here. Eggert Johnson, the man who seemed to trip him, but that's a lovely finish from Medito. Laser-like, just guided it inside the post. Paulo Sergio looking on. It's a real grandstand finish now from Hearts. St Johnstone controlled so much this game. Elliott! And it's Enkelman sending over the top. David Abur wins the header. Stephen Elliott, that was good play, and Enkelman, terrific. Gary Locke says go long. The dying seconds. Kello sends it long. It's another chance here for Hearts. Elliott back onto Ryan McGowan. Ryan McGowan lifts it over the top. Eddie Toole scoring for the first time for Hearts. McGowan looking to do exactly the same. This would have drawn Hearts level, and he couldn't put it on target.
Hearts don't say much to the media these days, but manager Paolo Sergio did have some interesting things to say today to the Hearts website. We're losing focus on our work, and that's revealed in games. We were thinking during the week of other problems, everybody knows, and we're losing our focus, our quality, our confidence, most of all in our defensive line. And talking of a dodgy defence, this wasn't great, was it? Murray and Kello at fault here, Billy, or Andy Webster?
I think the goalkeeper can't come. I think Andy Webster's got to head that, but don't get me wrong, Rob, he's got to be a better header than that, but I think he's got to deal with it, Webster. I think if he leaves it, the goalkeeper could be in trouble. Don't know if there's a shout, but take nothing away from Liam Craig. He's still got so much to do there. Four Hearts players and the goalkeeper to get it over. He's got the awareness just to lob into the empty net. It was a really good and well taken goal. Hearts
have won one game in 6. Those quotes from Paolo Sergio, is he talking himself into a redundancy?
At your peril, I would say, but I think we've got to be honest and say that he's telling the truth. Of course it's going to get filtered through to the players. They've not been paid. There's things going on at the club again. He's come out with the truth, but we've seen in the past when your manager starts making those kind of quotes, especially at Hearts, they've lost their jobs. So it'll be interesting to see, especially if the results don't keep coming their way.
There is a history, isn't there, at Tynecastle of that happening?
For a few years, yes, there has been.
A tale of 2 penalties in the match, which I suppose effectively decided it, because had Hearts taken this opportunity, it might just have been a different game. Were they both penalties? Yeah, pretty sure.
Yeah, I think that's a penalty because David McCracken's got him there, and it stopped him from getting to the ball first. So it is a penalty for me. But you know, Enkelman's had these moments in his career. I think that's a great save because he should be going with that with his right hand, but he realises it's at a height he can't. But to get that left hand up there and bat it away, I think that's a great save.
This was St Johnstone on Murray Davidson.
Yeah, more of the stone wall variety of that one, but we know Murray Davidson can arrive in the box as soon as Johnstone goes to play the ball, doesn't get it, penalty. And then Dave Mackay scored a free kick a few weeks ago against Hibs, and then dispatches that really good penalty, and St Johnstone carry on their good form.
It's another great result for them, isn't it? I mean, they're now closing in on the 3rd place. They play Motherwell next weekend. That could get them even closer to that 3rd spot. And it seems like there's been a seamless transition between Derek McInnes and Steve Lomas.
I think that's because they've got a good squad. I think you'll see like Morris is to come in. Sometimes Miller comes in, Moon plays. And the front two who weren't playing yesterday, they go out the team.
Yeah, this man's Sandaza, Sheridan, both missing. They played Haber and Finnegan and it worked.
Yeah, it did, and they won the game. But I think they've got a squad. But within that, it brings pressures because managers will tell you, that's that Mackay goal we're talking about a few weeks ago, managers will tell you take over a good team and you start getting a couple of bad results, it doesn't look good on you. So for Steve Lomas to get in there with that pressure and maintain that, it's been magnificent from him.
They could be contenders for a European place by the end of the season if they keep up this sort of form.
Well, they've got the squad to continue, and I think they've got the confidence. I think they've got the calibre of player. The managers, as you said, it's been seamless going in there. I think they'll be definitely finish top 6 because I don't see them slipping up.